Good afternoon. It's April 5th, and I am going to be doing a quick drive here from my company's office to the Dell office here. A little hesitation there. Unfortunately, the car decided to go, but then stopped in the middle of the intersection. So, going to report that. Already an intervention right off the bat. But this is a quick drive. There is a set of roundabouts on this drive that I really like doing and testing FSD through. I previously did this with 11.3.1, I believe, if not 11.3.2. And the car did a fantastic job last time around through this roundabout. So I have high expectations. I think, with the behavior that I have seen previously with 11.3.4, it's definitely more hesitant and more cautious than 11.3.1, and I don't think that's a good thing. In talking with fellow FSD beta testers, especially the ones that got 11.3.1, that's still our favorite version 11 release, kind of unanimously. So stopping a little short here. Unfortunately, I think it was because of the pillar cameras there, but we're deciding to go now. So no throttle intervention required. Had we paused maybe another second or so more, I would have hit the throttle there. But human drivers, I think, don't understand kind of again why we're stopping there, because we can turn our heads and see. And I think that type of intersection, unfortunately, may be a limitation of the pillar cameras. So one limitation of FSD beta currently, we saw that merge sign back there. Now the car did slow up there, but I don't believe it's reading that. I believe it's going off of map data right now. So, additional sign detection would be really nice to have in a future release here, maybe 11.5. Especially no turn on red. That's the one that still continues to be the biggest issue for me, where the car will go through it and ignore it completely. So I do worry that the resolution of the cameras isn't high enough to detect signs at distance, but I could be wrong, so I'd love to see, some more detail on that. But, all right, so we have, I think, 3 roundabouts total here. This is roundabout 1 of 3 here. We got kind of a line of cars that were following into this, so definitely more traffic than when we approached it last time. But it's not going to be crazy busy. It looks like most of the traffic's coming from our direction here, so car's doing a good job of picking the left lane. We're kind of crowding the right. Now we're kind of in both lanes here. So not the greatest on lane selection. Haven't pressed the throttle or brake at all yet. So far so good in that department. All right, and this is number 2 here. Car to our left, it looks like he's continuing to proceed. A little bit of slowing, but not bad. A little slowing there as well for the car on our right, but it didn't come to a complete stop. It didn't jam on the brakes. Was smooth throughout. And then our final roundabout here, this is number 3. Again, good job with lane selection so far. So we are slowing a bit more on this one here. And it looks like we have some snow in our way, but there's plenty of room. So little hesitation, but nothing unnatural. And throughout, it never jammed on the brakes once. It was very, very smooth when it did decelerate there to check things out. And for me, that's perfectly fine and acceptable. Obviously more cautious and more hesitant than your average human driver, but from a safety perspective, I think it was spot on there. So that was honestly really good. So again, not one throttle input, not one brake input. I think if it hesitated anymore, I would have, but I think that's definitely a very acceptable, result there. And that continues to be a dramatic improvement over what I saw at that same section of roundabouts with most of the version 10 builds. So 11.3.1 continues to be my favorite. It was the most confident going through there that I've ever seen FSD do, so I still want to see that behavior return. But 11.3.4 is not bad. It's pretty close in that roundabout section there. So, and then back there, good job with that right turn. No issues at all with throttle inputs or brake inputs there. And we have our final left turn here, and then we'll be at our destination here. So short and sweet this drive is. All right, great job with that left turn there. And then the only thing is the speed limit's a little high for this area here, but I'll take over at the stop sign because we'll be at our destination then here. So great job. I think last time it didn't even want to drop me off in the parking lot. So And now it might say we're at our destination, I'm guessing here. Let's see what it does. Fantastic. So right to my parking spot. Can't beat that. So end to end, honestly, a pretty darn good drive. I know it was short, but I think a very successful result with the roundabouts there. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.